Listen up, you fine folk. You're about to listen to one of the most dynamic recordings ever. We're a Connecticut-based podcast that will never ask for a Patreon. That's not what this is about. This is about recording creativity, imagination, run loose in the time when those things are needed. Welcome to Dungeonetics. In our previous episode of Dungeonetics, we got into kind of a conundrum, a quarry, if you will, with the other members of Linbury and how best to defend it against the ensuing horde of zombies and, well, the slumbering war. At the end of all of it, we decided, why don't I just do the unthinkable? Possibly open up the weapon of our enemy. Well, you know what? I'll just let John explain, because it goes right into it. We need to decide what we gotta do with this incessant casket. Thank you.
With something from his horde.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so the army will be here tomorrow. So you guys will be able to do your... I know you've already given me spells to memorize. If there's anything you wanted to change, that's fine. Is there anything you wanted to do for the rest of the day? You guys have basically gathered up here. Well, there's gonna be a long rest before the battle.
So I can clean up all the spells I had to use.
I want to go figure out those tunnels.
The other three members are out of the room right now.
Yeah.
We make a unified effort to get them on this tunnel plan before the begins.
I'm taking a rest. I don't care what you guys do.
You're just gonna flat out take a rest. It's time of need.
I have wasted a bunch of spells that I need to get back.
Well, yeah, but we'll have a
Wait,
long
we
rest.
just took a lot? We were on a rest forever. You got everything
Well,
back.
Well,
If we go into like a research, if we do something and it ends up turning to something, I'm not gonna be able to get a rest thing.
do you cast an invisibility spell on one of us real fast, please?
Greater invisibility? Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We should get a doctor.
Because it's gonna be a real boom when we find out what's going on with these tunnels.
There's also a vending machine.
from DoorDash.
There's also a vending machine.
What happened?
Dr. Pepper's. Dr. Pepper. Like the saddest child.
Christian
This
said,
is like the saddest kid ever.
Christian said hi.
What?
Christian said hi. He said
Oh yeah, Christian was the one that delivered. He was like, "Oh, is Mark here today?" Oh, he looks like he was, late 20s, early 30s.
Next time I see him,
Masani?
I'll say
I think he
made
works
that.
for the food show. He works for the food show.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
So
I'm trying to think of the guy's name now.
I am really thinking of this downtime
It's
that
like a
we
shaved
should.
head, kind of shaved hair, blonde.
Yeah.
Young guy. Yeah. He works at the food show.
We should really look at this Amethyst Guild and come forth with the full power of our party.
Wait,
Find out what the hell's going on.
Amethyst Guild, is that the rival
Find an
guild?
exit.
Yeah, that's the one she's trying
The
to...
Thieves Guild is called the Amethyst Knife, but
Okay.
the guild is the merchant front, the guy you
Okay.
talk to.
Alright,
And
so...
we have a lesser invisibility,
no,
or a greater invisibility.
and I'm going to straight up tell you to slow your roll.
No.
Slow your roll.
Ooh, I'm slow and I'm giving you a good reason there.
Well, Horatio, you can't just miss all of our adventures and then come in here and make
Well,
demands.
I mean, that's
Wow.
all demands is of Horatio.
I mean, he's here. He's just not doing anything.
I mean, truly, we have or know of a
Right.
known
You
way
save
into
any?
the city.
Yeah.
We should investigate it.
And I
That's
have,
all?
and I'm working on building
Wait,
a
it's not-
relationship
Dude, this is my snack
a
room.
lot of
now.
with them, and I'm not going to sit there and allow
You
you
gonna
to
store
fuck
that
it
in your
up.
tunnel?
I
Okay.
know. I'm gonna throw my. It's gonna
All
come out
right.
of my tunnel.
I'm hearing what you're
Give me
saying.
some. I'm taking 3 of these, buddy.
Gonna come out of your tunnels.
Rogar, if you knew about a tunnel that was under
I
the
knew you
city
did not, you
that
asshole.
potentially could destroy us all, wouldn't you want to investigate?
Yeah.
There's 2. Anyone else?
Here's another cute thing.
No.
Because we're building a relationship, maybe they might be able to wall it off
Wait, we're talking
in a
tunnels? Are we
cooperative
talking
manner
tunnels?
rather
Yes,
than
we're talking
forcefully going
Okay.
in.
Okay.
And
So
We're going tunnel, baby.
Donald.
there's
Tunnel
multiple
hopping.
choices. Someone mentioned greater invisibility. There's a possibility that the party tries to just recon it. The druid also said he has cast without trace. So you could try, instead of Bobby's approach of strong arming the whole force, you could try to recon to see what.
I'm suggesting we just go talk to my new dwarf friend.
Or you can go the diplomatic approach.
We could recon and then we retcon.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so you got three choices. Kick the door down and run in, recon it, or go speak with them and try diplomacy.
I'm choosing go speak with them, as a show of good faith for building the relationship. And
Yeah, let's just go the diplomacy route.
I vote for
We're
diplomacy.
concerned about the security of the city. You know.
Alright.
all we need them to do is to block it off, so nothing can enter through it.
Yeah,
They can. We don't even have to blow up their spot. We just need them to block it off, confirm they blocked it off, and then once the battle's over, if they want to unblock it again to do their thing, then no, we didn't see anything.
But also we can use it
You
for our
know?
advantage if we need to.
If we ever need to get in and out or smuggle things in and out through the other guild.
I think if we work with them,
So-
then we use it to our advantage afterwards.
I see the good in that.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of
That's-
I want to be able to get in and out of the wall.
Saddest kid face I've seen in a long time.
No.
What?
When you came in and you're like,
Us.
where'd you get
No.
Dr. Pepper from?
Because that means we're leaving it open, which
I was
means it
excited.
is a potential spot for them to filter through and come up in the middle of the city.
Like that kid that comes home and they're like,
Need a booby trap
like a
behind
present
you.
and they didn't have
So
it.
we know where the
Where'd
door
you
is
get
now?
the present?
I was getting
No, we're gonna go and talk to somebody.
We're going to talk to the Amethyst Guild in all good faith and see if we can do something about
That
this.
sounds like a great
proposal.
idea.
Alright, you guys arrive at their headquarters.
Where's
You
your tunnels?
see,
No,
Show us your
no,
tunnel.
no.
you
Show
see
us
that
your
they
tunnel.
have many more guards than they had previously when they were taken into custody. They see the you approach, and they bring you into their meeting room. And they're like, I did not expect to see you so soon. Is there anything you need?
Not saying you have them, not saying you don't.
I got the tech.
But the tunnels that you guys are using to smuggle goods into the city, we're gonna need you to seal those up for the time being until this battle's over. But as far as I'm concerned, show of good faith. You seal them up. If you unseal them after the battle, I don't
No harm,
know.
no foul.
I don't know anything about it.
I don't know if we have set tunnels, and I don't understand where the idea that these set tunnels exist. But
Well, somebody said something about
We're
them
not
to
saying you
somebody.
have them. We're not saying you don't have them.
Somebody said something to somebody about them.
We're just
So
saying
we're
if
just
you
saying,
seal
like,
them
if you
up,
have them, it's a potential entry point for these things to get in here and cause more issues.
and if
during
we
the
find
battle.
out you don't seal them up and things do get in and we end up winning, you won't exist afterwards. That's all we gotta say about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. It's the right name?
Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there because I don't care. No, I was kidding.
Shut up.
We don't know him. We don't know that guy.
And also, as a show of good faith for our earlier conversation, I would prefer not have this affect your long-term operation.
that is, I appreciate your concern for our livelihood and the livelihood of the people of the city. I do understand the liability if said smuggling tunnels did exist in the city, and I will assure you that all the proper protections are in place, and one shouldn't have to worry unless you need to run. Then we have somewhere to hide.
And if per se, things did go south, would we possibly find out about said tunnels in case we needed to
Also, get
outskay the cityscape?
Not saying we're not confident in our abilities,
But
It's understandable.
sometimes things happen. We're just talking here. We're just talking. We're just friends talking. We're friends talking here.
If needed, there are torches on the northern gates near the bridges, and he hands you a kind of a bag of powder. If you light them with this green smoke, we will find you.
Okay.
Ooh,
I like it.
We're already outside the city, and then you're on your own.
I like how you said it in a like taken kind of way. Like,
Yeah.
you will find.
We'll find you.
We'll find you.
Don't worry about us. You finding
And,
us.
I feel like this is like a.
We'll already be looking for you.
Do I see the halfling in the room?
100%.
Yeah,
No.
There's 27
a bunch of
Yeah, all right.
and each one
hired
is
muscle.
2d8 radiant.
Yeah, I say to him,
Oh, I don't need that.
may you farewell in the next couple days. I look forward to speaking to you after the battle.
Godspeed.
So, and I say thank you for your assistance.
All right, so you guys have
Take care of that
spoken with
bit of
them.
business. Good job.
Tunnels, baby!
The only other thing on the table is, what are you guys going to do with the coffin?
Open it. Oh no!
Open it.
Close it.
No, no.
I don't feel like opening it before this battle is a good idea. I feel like we should wait till the dust settles and
Open
then.
it. Open
No.
it.
Recommendation.
Open it.
Drago has a better idea.
What's your
You
idea?
open it in the cathedral if we're losing.
In the
I'm riding the golem into battle.
You open it in the cathedral.
You have a
if we're
harness, you're
losing,
just sitting in the back.
Huh?
You can't.
Why not?
Because it's a hollowed ground.
It's hollowed ground, and
It would kill it
it
instantly.
prevents from
Yeah.
it causes radiant damage,
Yeah.
which we know that it like absorbs,
Yeah.
and it also prevents extra dimensional travel. So if this thing is
So it would kill it. So then why not?
If
Yeah,
you're...
We're
so it all
controlling it.
depends on the idea.
We're controlling
We don't know if we're controlling.
You know the vial in prison, whatever's in this coffin,
Yes.
and has basically kept it in prison and has been siphoning its power to create this machine, for lack of a better word. So, question is, where does the creature's alliance
Where's your
rest?
and
If
your
you
brother?
open it inside of Howl's spell, it's going to immediately be under threat. So it will
Where's
be
your
hostile.
brother?
What do you
There
mean?
will be no other outcome other
been
than
running the
whatever's in there
He's been running the
is under threat
Oh,
for
I've been
its
in regular
life.
contact with him.
So if your idea is to just
See in
kill
the
it,
coffin. That's what they would do.
that is a good idea.
Siphoning the powers from your brother.
well,
in his coffin.
I'd say that the enemy of my
That's what I
enemy
said.
is my friend. So
Yeah.
I'd like to open it.
No.
All right. So what's the
No,
vote?
no,
Are we,
no,
are we
no,
open?
no,
Who's
Open.
in favor of open?
No, guys,
All right. We're down to one
no.
vote difference.
John, do I have a spell that
Bobby.
creates a circle that I can
All this
contain
work will be
things
for
in?
nothing.
I swear it was like a magic circle thing. Because that's
It was trapped in there. It's gonna be angry at the ones that trapped
Then
it.
are you willing to open it in the cathedral?
You can't.
No.
No.
Why not?
Can't.
It's an
It's an instant battle. If we open
It's
the
a way
cathedral.
that
Right.
it creates
No,
a
he said
thing
it will
where
kill it.
you
No, it said
No.
it will.
If we
Damn
want
It
to
will
kill it,
attack it.
It will attack it.
So
It would.
it would make it hostile immediately.
Right.
I'm
It
bored.
wouldn't
Let's
instantly
open it.
just die.
Oh, okay.
It would
Well,
not be
alright.
able to flee, and it would be taking damage.
all right, we
So
got
it will
we-
automatically act to defend.
We got a
itself.
It's
majority
already
vote
6
for.
o'clock. Let's open
Oh
it.
wow, who's the fourth member?
Let's open it.
Mark.
No,
No,
no.
I'm against.
to open it and weld it.
It's 4-3.
What?
3.
Can we?
All right.
Can we? No.
Vote's over.
No. Can we like at least
No.
argue against it?
No.
No. Not gonna
Why?
work.
Why are you guys so for opening this?
We
I
haven't.
need
Hold
to
on a
know.
second. Here, let me
Because-
do this. I'll do this for you.
We don't need
The
more than one
benefits.
battle.
outweigh
If
the possible.
Can you give me a benefit? Can you convince me why I should agree
This
with
thing
you?
is mad because been imprisoned. It's been imprisoned by the Black Hand.
We are now we are now
So we have a
freeing
common
it from
enemy.
its oppression and allowing it to enact its revenge against those that.
Can I argue the fact that what if it thinks that you are the person?
I'm pretty sure he knows that we are not the people.
How would you know? And how are you so
The
sure?
vials from
Because the vial. Because it was my father.
it only detects DNA.
I guess I'll put the mask down.
Put it
Let's not do that.
Yeah.
So you're certain that if you open this,
No, we're not certain.
Yeah, we're not certain. We're not 100%. We're just.
We will say
That's
that,
the fun of it.
Yeah.
that we vanquished the person wearing this mask that imprisoned.
Yeah.
We've
Okay,
decided
so
to release you.
you're sort
With
of
the
certain.
caveat that you're going to help us.
We'll see what happens.
Re-imprison you. If
Place
that's-
to be
that's-
as
that's
Well, I don't
where
think
it
we
is.
have the ability to re-imprison it. Once
It doesn't need to know.
It doesn't
I'm
know
just
that we don't
saying,
know that
you
can't.
have to convince. You should convince the rest of the party why.
Or
Well,
we should decide to do it and let you guys whine about it.
Yeah, I mean,
How about that?
the majority of the party's already convinced that it's a good idea.
I'm not. I just want to do something.
Also,
There you go.
if we include everybody,
That's as good of a reason as any.
It's 6 o'clock. We've done nothing except talk around and talk to people.
We've done a lot.
We've done a lot.
We've
Yeah.
done a lot.
Yeah, not really.
We've done a lot. I think we have.
Let's kick this in
That's
overdrive here.
you're doing the role playing portion of it, Mark. So,
Yeah, it's the
But
point.
once the battle starts, don't worry. It will be
just
it will
constant.
be enough encounters that most likely tonight is going to end in midst of battle. What I'm going to do is,
That's what's something fun.
if you guys level tonight, I will increase your HP and any additional spell slots you may gain from leveling. However, everything you've expended will stay expended going into the next session, because the battle can be up to 13 encounters depending on what happens. So it will, once the battle starts, you guys will be.
Well, the quicker
That's
we
not
get
how
this
video
open, the
games
quicker we
work,
get
John.
to
Once you level in a video game, you get everything back.
the- Yeah.
Well, it depends on the game.
Yeah. Well, this game should have.
well, you can't level in the middle of
Yeah.
GTA 3, so
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta take a long minute.
yeah, you
Well, the only way to get to these encounters is to
Okay. I'm just saying, if we open this,
open it.
I'm just saying you've been
Open
outvoted.
it.
Huh?
Open
I'm just saying
it.
you've been outvoted.
Open
Yeah.
it. Open it. Open it.
You can't open, Brian.
Open it. I'm only banging the table because I know it makes
Dre-
coffee.
anybody else ever thought? You guys ever thought about
Drago,
this?
what's
thing?
yours?
Cast daylight and open it.
And moonbeam. Cover it up. Double it up.
Or
Oh.
let's not cast anything that's going to damage it.
No, but have it ready.
Open it.
Have it in the near areas so
Yeah.
that you can move it on top
Have
of it
it-
when it needs to.
Yeah, prepare an action
Yeah.
for that to go off
Yeah.
if it turns hostile. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I'm going to be ready to open dimension door and to teleport it to wherever I feel like putting it.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
All right.
I need a plan because this seems like a very.
It could be just
All
not.
right, so where are you opening it?
main.
I'm gonna
Ash.
have Mercy there for the
Yeah,
opening.
well,
as
Jim.
Well,
Just
sure, she's not even
No.
here.
Shut up with your
Yes,
mercy.
she is.
You're gonna no, she's in the city.
Oh, I thought she was somewhere else.
Are you gonna
I sent
go
for her.
back to the Wild Junction
Oh, of
to
course
open
she
it?
did.
Yes.
Isn't that where it's at? In
It's
near
with Iris.
Woodland.
right?
Yeah, the Iris is currently back in your
Yeah,
town.
Yeah, we'll
Let's
go
do
there.
that.
All right. So you guys come there. You take them into the great room of the manor.
Yeah, buddy.
She unleashes the incantation, and you see all the chains kind of glow, and then they kind of like all of a sudden they're like magically tight against the coffin. They all of a sudden get very loose and drape, almost like there's some kind of magic constraining the length, and they kind of just melt away.
I don't like this.
You see there's just a moment of pause, like no one says anything, and then you can kind of hear a scraping sound as the top lid slowly moves across. In it, you see a very starved and shriveled body who then floats out of the coffin, raising about 4 or 5 feet off the air. You can see that it looks like he hasn't eaten. And he looks almost like a mummy. where he's been completely dehydrated.
I
and
turned
you
to
can
him.
see almost the room, even with like the torches, the candles on the walls of this room, they seem to almost dim, and like the shadows like in the corners of the room get darker and darker.
So I just say to him, what do you require for food or for sustenance at this point?
I just go, hello, Ben.
Ben?
Oh, not Ben Solis.
Yeah, not Ben.
It is not a god.
Ben, you're like, who the fuck are you talking about?
It looks down at you and he's like, I am the disciple of Ben Solis.
I was so close.
And
I was so close.
I require blood.
Good luck, guys.
Damn vampires.
Can I go sit down and
I go outside. I grab a sheep and I toss it.
Take some livestock from the farm. He kind of swoops down, and you see when he moves incredibly quick, and almost has like this little like shadow cloak that appears when he moves fast, and he drains the sheep in moments, and the thing is just left with his throat ripped open and his white wool stained bread.
Do you need another?
And that's what you see. He's a little less shriveled.
Do you need another?
And this is how Curran was made.
Do you need another?
Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, well, he wasn't. You don't know how Curran was made.
Well,
But he's like,
ipso facto.
he's like, yes, I am still hungry. I have not. When is it?
I go and grab a few cattle. I tell him the year. In the day.
I look at Horatio and try to
I was
figure
like,
out
how long
much
have you
blood
been
he's
in
got on
prison?
He tells you that it has been nearly 8 months. I have been in that iron sarcophagus placed there by the masked wizard.
Yes.
We defeated.
We have since killed the masked wizard, who may have also been my father, but
It kind of like hovers towards you and is like looking closely, squinting his eyes. He's like, interesting.
he did this to me too.
Do you also follow the Black Hand?
I do not.
We are against the Black Hand.
So the Black Hand hasn't destroyed the valley yet.
No, but he's on his way here.
The Windberry is preparing to defend itself as we speak.
He kind of like cracks his neck, and now you don't know when, but over the period of consuming the sheep and 2 cows, you see like he looks more and more muscular and less.
Cont.
Yes.
Like that word.
That's a good word.
And you see he kind of like hovers, and then like the lights on the ground, and he kind of his more ethereal shadow cloak kind of like cements more into something that looks real and has like kind of like dancing stars on it. And he's like, it is good to be free. What do you want?
Your assistance in defeating the Black Hand.
Yeah.
We have a friend. He's a blue dragon.
It was the Blue Dragon.
We recently fought him with who had a similar power nature to that of Forrester.
Well, if this creature is telling you the truth, Curran was still a blue dragon within the 8-month window that this guy claims to have been in prison.
Is there any way to reverse the effects of the dragon that's been turned to shadow?
If he's been turned to shadow, he's probably taken to the temple of my lord.
I'm gonna try my best.
Where is the temple of your lord?
In the Howling Mountains. But only if only the veil between here and the Shadowfell has been pierced, because it doesn't exist in this plane otherwise.
Session.
Alright, side note
Those are our
here.
last.
Side note here. One of the one of the first times I saw Ebrios, he was taking large trees and trying to repair the veil that had been pierced. I don't know if I ever disclosed that to you guys, but
That sounds like him. Big
What?
jerkwad.
this guy is saying that if the veil is pierced, this is how things have gone in and come out.
He's like, I cannot, unfortunately, help you directly. They came to our kingdom in the west after the heroes of Gloom Meadow destroyed the god of death. We abandoned him, and we're no longer his disciples. We created a kingdom in the far north of Glesson. However, the Black Hand, the travelers, they came to us and appealed for our help in the resurrection of our former lord. We were not interested. We turned them down. However, in the night they came and they stole me from my home to force my compliance.
It sounds like something that they would do.
Unfortunately, I am not a fan of them. I need passage home, or I can make a lair here. But I can't face him. They have undue influence over the dead, and I may not stay friendly in their presence.
Can we?
Well,
We do have a place where we could possibly maybe not get you home, but get you to where you could be safe for the time being.
I would be grateful in my kingdom. The disciples, the former disciples of Ben Zolas, would be appreciative.
So I'm thinking we
Take him to the Nexus.
take them through the Nexus to the Dwarven area and have them lay low there.
no, you just eat the dwarves.
The dwarves are with us.
But not all of them.
Yeah, well, so
There's like women and children there. He's like, let
we
boys
fed
fire
him.
loose in dwarf land.
we fed him.
Why don't we just leave him in the Nexus?
Just leave him in the Nexus.
Oh yeah, we could do that too.
These are dwarves. It's not that big of a
But then like
No,
time.
people that survive
No, I
the
feel
battle
like
go
if
back
he
and
eats
there's
the
all-
dwarves, he's gonna be hungry an hour later.
Yeah.
They're not that big.
They're not that big.
He's a
It's like little
vampire.
bite-sized pieces.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like after you have
Yeah.
a couple Tortino pizza rolls. After a while, you get hungry after.
Yeah.
How well are you able to control your appetite?
I'm not a monster.
He is. Christopher Walken.
Do not worry, I
He's the Continental Man.
can feed without death.
Is there
Okay.
Come
is there a way
No,
to
come in. Sit
weaken
down.
the dragon's shadow
Let me
strength?
drink your blood. Let me tell you the tales of my
If
people.
it is a creature made from the Shadowfell,
My favorite band. The Foo Fighters.
bright lights will
Foo Fighters.
hamper it. There it is.
There it is.
All right, so I think we should take him through the Nexus to the dwarves and, well, not to the dwarves, but to the mountain pass there and have him hang out there. Maybe for the time being, maybe to the dwarves or maybe.
Maybe sleep in the Nexus.
Yeah, I guess. You okay with time passing faster there? You think it is?
Undead. He's not going to bother
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, that's
All
true.
the time when the world can pass and he doesn't bother him any.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Alright.
there's no food for him, like livestock.
Yeah, no, we went over that.
We could throw a cattle in there once in a while.
He said that he could go a while without food, and he wouldn't, or he could
Well, he
feed
said
without
feed
killing something.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, we can give him a cattle to.
or we just, give him a person.
Jeez, Penelope, the one on tour.
Oh no.
What?
Penelope.
One of my three. Oh wait, they can't. They leave
Who
if they take damage.
Do we have currently any like people in
Hey.
prison for really bad things?
Hey, you
Jeez.
know what you have
Number 26.
is a really large talon.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
We already have one guy that's already been brought back from the dead. Just send him. What does he get?
Have fun.
Wait a minute. What if you? He sucks his blood just to keep him alive, though. You can just suck on him
Yeah.
once in a while.
She needs a Guillermo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A familiar.
Yeah.
Familiar.
You give him a little suckle.
Well, no.
A little suckle.
They never fed on Guillermo. We're talking more of like
Why don't we
a
just-
true blood situation.
Yes. Yeah.
Why don't we just ask it what it wants to do? Give him options.
Yeah, so we could put you in the
feeder
Nexus
person.
where you'll have no food, but you'll be safe. Or we can bring you elsewhere, and you might potentially find food.
But
I don't know. I don't know how safe you would be.
It won't be safe from
You would be safe from
the Black Hand.
the Black Hand, but not necessarily from the locals.
That's fine. I don't fear the locals.
Good,
you promise not to kill the locals?
I said I can feed without death.
I know, but feed.
Can we sidebar? We can't have this character part of the party, can we?
No, he just
He
said
just said
that
he can't be
because
near
their
the
influence
because
over
they're
death
gonna
is so
influence
strong he might turn on us.
Yeah.
So
I.e.
he's
your
straight up
partner
being
in crime
grateful
there
like
do
we
the same.
maybe thought, you know.
All right,
And then he was like, "Hey, just to warn you, I can't help you because I might turn on you because of their influence."
Yeah.
You know, so
fair
it's
enough.
like,
Fair enough.
so I
Might mean you might need to take out your sidekick there. So taking control of vampire, control your
yeah, that would be.
Who's your
easier.
sidekick?
Oh, this little guy?
your
I got plans for him, don't worry.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so you're gonna leave
He's
him in
gonna
the
peg him
Nexus or
later.
send him to the other side?
I have to leave him in the necklace. It's the safest route.
You know, we're gonna bring a cattle, like
All right.
one cow, and be like, "Don't kill it because it's gotta last you."
It's kind of like shit.
Put a crazy straw in its neck.
So you take him. You take him
Killer
into the
clowns from outer
Nexus.
space.
The vampire cow flew around.
He, in gratitude, takes off his robe and offers it to the party.
What is this roast?
What does it
What
do?
is it?
What does it happen? What's the thing here?
Like Dr.
You
Strange,
ask
isn't it?
him. So it looks like looking into the night sky. It looks like it's covered with stars, and there's three prominent stars on each shoulder, much brighter than the rest. He kind of reaches into his thing and takes one of the stars, and he throws it, and it turns into a series of 5 magic missiles that then barrage a wall nearby.
I want it.
Yeah,
It's
it
a range
sounds like a
weapon.
you thing.
It's a ranged weapon. I want it.
It does sound
You
like
want
a sword
everything!
It's a ranged weapon.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
want it.
I
No,
feel like you
it
should
sounds
have
very suited to Mark. Yeah.
it. Sounds arcane to me.
Yeah.
And also, it was the deciding factor in you guys letting open the cops in the first place. So
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
gonna award you for that.
So there you go.
I got a rope. I got
You got a roll of magic missile.
I got down strange keep. It looks like.
So it's got 5 charges per day or something like that.
Campaign
It has
every-
6 prominent stars.
6 per day.
It
Do they
does
recharge?
not gain all of them back every day.
Oh, okay.
Well, we'll use them all.
Don't use them all in one place.
It recovers
Oh,
1d6 per day.
I got
So
If
you
we
roll.
survive
You
this-
could recharge the whole thing if you had depleted it,
Just
or
so you know.
you could roll 1 and
And,
you
yeah.
get 1 star back.
Yeah.
When we get through this, I'm gonna have to get myself a new figure. 'Cause I'm gonna have
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of.
a cape and a silver staff, platinum staff now.
How are you gonna make one? Can you make
Hero
one
Forge.
out of that?
Hero
Forge.
Forge.
or Battle Standard, one of the two.
Or we can just borrow John's for 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian. How are you gonna make yours?
One day. I'll still buy it. I'll still hasn't made one either.
Also has thousands of them over there. He has like 5,000. He goes to the Killywinks and buys all their
Kiddlywinks.
like rubber animals they
It
have.
does not.
Okay.
John, now that I know
Attracts
some
them.
of the things I've learned through our conversation, do you mind if I readjust my spells? Now that
So
I'm just-
I was just about to say.
Thank you.
You guys cleaned up the events of the day, which is the War Council, getting your resources, looking into the tunnel, and dealing with the coffin. So now, like I said, the army will be here tomorrow. So if you guys want to reevaluate what your spells are, these are the spells that you will have during the battle.
Alright. I just want to make sure they match what I have here. Let's see. Shield of Faith.
Brian, use the fountain thing.
Damn.
Okay.
Oh.
We're almost there, Mark.
Here,
The wars will start.
Mark's gonna die like right away.
No, I'm not.
He's not gonna be able to roll the whole time.
No, more than likely that'll happen. I'll be like in the background, not be able to do anything.
Between these 2 days,
Yeah.
am I allowed to do this?
I don't know, no one's really gone into particularly getting.
No. Can I pick some up while I'm in town?
What?
Rope.
Rope? I have rope.
You have rope?
I do.
You didn't actually pick any spells.
No, all the ones that are prepared are the ones I picked. I picked them in the app. I prepared them.
Oh.
1 rope.
Nice. I'm gonna need to borrow your rope.
You can have my rope.
Nice, thanks.
I give Oates my rope.
Alright.
I take my rope from you with these 2 hands, and I placed him in
That
my
I've
pocket.
never used once the whole time we played this game.
Oh,
I've had rope this whole time.
I'm using it this time.
Yeah, I've had rope this whole time.
Love rope.
He's like, I need rope.
Whenever when someone's like, the ceilings are 40 foot tall and there's a chandelier, I'm like, rope.
Let's bring that chandelier down.
Alright.
Let's hand in the opera this bitch.
You know what?
What?
We have catapults and shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not on this, but yeah. Access to. Why? What
She
do you
has the
think?
vampire if you want to fly.
Same thing I told you I was gonna do.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Want a catapult instead?
Yeah.
Have you ever asked a naturalized American how he or she feels about the business of voting? If you have, it's probably given you a whole new slant on the matter. To those men and women who were born in other countries, the right to vote is a precious privilege, and they line up before the voting booth on Election Day with the same high sense of pride and responsibility that one might feel upon being awarded some rare degree. Actually, the right to vote should give us all the same heady thrill. It is we, you and I, who determine the course of our country and the conditions of our own lives with those votes we cast on Election Day. Just one reminder, make sure your opinions will be counted. Make sure you cast your vote by being very sure to register. Registration days differ in varying localities. Check on the time in your community and get your name on the rolls. Then take advantage of all of America's media of communication for informing yourself on the issues involved. And then when Election Day comes, go to the polls with pride and responsibility and vote.
Before we sleep, I bring my horse out.
I'll join you.
You burn your what?
The horse. The pants.
Whoa. What are you doing, Rogar?
Summoning the steed.
Before we sleep, I bring my golem out.
Before we sleep, I bring my.
I knew.
Before we sleep, I take his dick out and I take his horse out.
So, okay, we'll do the actions. We're going to act out our scene, then you can act out your golem scene, then you guys to act out your gooning.
Just not glass to know.
Wait, we might as well.
Everyone that whips their dick out is going to get their dick smashed by the golem.
Alright.
Smashing.
Trigon's good too, yeah.
Horatio's going to try to pet it.
Whatever.
You're a magic horse. Oh, what a majestic steed.
What? Why is your horse? What? I thought you said you had a horse. Why do you have a donkey?
That's all John's got.
It's growing.
I actually ordered.
Much like 2 of our other friends in seat number 3.
Actually
His
ordered
goons.
and I thought it was going to be totally different.
Why does he look like a transformer?
That's what he looked like.
Because he is a transformer.
Horse, you ever plank so hard your legs quiver?
This is what showed up as
Horse. Have you
as
ever
my
watched
horse.
Gladiator movies?
The horse?
Yeah, it was like $6 or something.
Because it holds
I got some
the...
super glue.
Yeah, it holds your character on the horse.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I got
Yeah.
you.
But so they upgraded
Walked
the.
with the Rogar.
They upgraded
and
the
horse
steed.
with no name.
You can do damage. It's got like 25 hit points.
All right.
Why don't you bring it out in the morning?
We got something.
It's got like.
Why do you
stats
need it
and
to
shit.
sleep?
So what does
It's
your
'cause, it's just
guy
one more
look
thing
like?
I'm
Your
free to-
golem?
If it gets killed.
Like this?
Is it really just that?
That's your goal.
Looks like this.
100% this.
Yeah, I don't have the stat block on it though. What is the stat block on it?
Dang. Is this an iron golem?
No, it's
stone?
it's a modified stone golem. It's the one that you fought in the temple that Iris.
Oh no, I'm very familiar. This thing, wow, this is all. It almost has like these Mega Man-esque panels on it. I do enjoy that.
Oh, for the love of God.
I know.
Does it summon, or is it just always there? It's always just
It's
gonna be.
just always there.
Jesus.
Oh wow.
Is it quiet?
Yeah.
Made
but
of stone.
No, it's not quiet. It is absolutely not stealthy.
Oh, not stealthy, but it doesn't talk.
Look up the
if that's
golem
what
stat
you-
log.
Well, I think John probably has
No,
it.
he has his own stats.
Okay.
John, if it was wearing a backpack and I cast silence on the backpack, would the golem move with the silence with it?
Well, silence isn't cast on objects. It's
Shit,
cast on
never mind.
things.
You're right. You're smart.
You can walk around in a
I
circle.
was hoping
quietly.
for a world that magical Christmas world existed. No.
Well, what if you put a ferret in the backpack and then cast the silence on the ferret?
No, like
I know.
you cast it on
Yeah,
an
cast
area.
on an area, not an object.
It's just a rotating circle of
Migraine-inducing.
the people just eating nuts
Yes.
instead of
Yes.
paying attention.
It's
I'm
really-
paying attention. We could have talked about
It's one of my
ferrets and
least favorite
backpacks.
things is that when the pistachios come out.
Well, we were doing our scenes, right?
Yeah,
So-
we're gooning right now.
Oh yeah, we're on scene number 3.
Yeah.
And goon.
Goon.
All right, so
Flap, flap, flap.
these are cards that represent the stats of everyone that you have. These are people that you can call in at certain points. That's Drago's talent.
Dragon.
When I'm here, if you don't get your pistachio,
Oh, sorry. You get 2 Dragonborn. I get so confused.
So you
guys all
have
look alike.
5 people in your talent, and then the last card is one that says rank and file. So during the thing, there can be other soldiers that join you. They're not part of your immediate talent. There are other soldiers that will help you. They're not that strong.
NPCs is what they call them. It is.
Yes.
This
Rank
is
and file.
Duffin's talent.
Yes, you said that.
Yeah, big rank and file.
First talent.
Guy Pierce. Arlo Gun 3.
Here is Wolfsbane's talent.
He looks like a gagnass.
Here's the problem. If my talent guys live, I'm gonna be so tempted to play those characters in other D&D campaigns as well. It's rough.
Larry.
I hate it when someone dies.
Yeah, I know.
And then that's Rogar's talent.
Rogar.
There he is. There's our boy. Roll. I remember him. Spinning about. Pretending to be a prince of some sort.
And here's
shit in our way.
Otis's
At a
talent.
bar.
It's significantly more charismatic than before.
Good old Kef.
Not for reading purposes. It's a little blurry. in
Should I
eyeballs.
have brought should I brought my cheaters?
No, it's because it's the way it's printed. It's
Yeah, some of them, depending on...
a tad blurry.
Yeah, they're all readable. I actually printed them because the first one was not readable.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Damn, this guy's got spirit.
This
guardians.
one is for Horatio.
My guys. Reunited and it feels so good. Oh, so many of them.
One of them is for a late appearance to use when needed.
Gotcha.
Oh, I forgot more than I
Gotcha.
Damn,
That's my favorite.
Reed is fucking sexy as shit. Look at this guy. Look at he just exudes sex.
I mean,
I think he's gonna fuck on the field.
Yeah.
and I
That
can tell
guy
you, Elliot
fucks.
Pierce is pretty.
I'm telling you, dude. This guy.
These two together.
Wait a minute. Look at that guy.
In town, they destroy.
Oh my god.
Tell
They
you what,
destroy
Is
some
that Henry
neighborhoods.
Cavill?
Yeah.
They destroy some neighborhoods. I'll tell you.
Henry
John.
Cavill.
Oh my god.
John.
Not Henry Cavill. Henry
He's a
Cavill.
barbarian.
Gag
Yeah,
nuts.
he looks like a
He
barbarian.
makes
John,
them gag and
for
going
you,
on.
I'm gonna
but
play
he
him
is.
He looks like a
blind.
barbarian.
This
With
guy will hold
the
you
bottom
tenderly.
one on
Yes.
the bottom and the
It's like
top
a
one on
Lawrence.
the top.
These are sexy men.
Right.
He's a
Well,
Oh my
so
god.
AI always goes.
Can we say Zaddy?
Oh my god.
so
AI always goes full
You-
sex. I don't know why.
Bring
When-
the pile. Skill of
when I so basically there's gonna be events. You guys are connected. So say if you guys are dealing with something and they're like something else is happening somewhere.
Yeah.
You can basically deal with that.
Dispatch.
You can ignore it
Yeah.
or deal with it with your talent.
Okay.
So if that happens, each of you picks at least one of your talons and makes a party of them. You can pick one of your guys, and then in addition, over the course of the battle, each round has an event as the battle rolls. So in the middle of a normal battle, you might have someone from a team show up and help. Once they are used in a battle, they will either die or they will survive and they will head back to the cathedral and they won't be usable again for the battle.
Awesome.
Oh man, this is like
awesome.
And this is your wild stack of
What?
He collects people.
Excuse me, you got a flip book.
He's a people person.
I have a claw.
Is it your
That's correct.
He has 3 talons compared to everyone's 1 talon.
Yeah.
I thought this is good though.
John, while we're chilling,
And a gong.
I've taken 20 bottles of holy water from Bobby. I am gonna tie those to my little dwarf.
What?
It's a holy water bomb.
Oh, damn. She hot.
Good grief.
Okay.
All
The
right.
fact that the weather forming above us is not natural. It's likely the result of some kind of spell.
Noted.
All right. So at this point, as the night comes on and now there is like complete cloud coverage, you can't see any of the stars. After a while, you could hear some shouts, and on the west wall, you see there is this giant battering ram with looks like almost like the skull of a dragon mounted to the log underneath it. It starts rolling down towards the western gate. As it approaches towards the gate, it sets off on the tradeway the pressure mine and detonates in an explosion of arrowheads. The skeletons pushing it all get splintered. You hear some cheers from the walls, and the undead kind of back up to attempt another approach. After probably about 15 minutes, you can hear giants on the western wall. You see kind of like on a little crest that, maybe like 10 feet elevated on the rolling hills of these farmland. You see 3 giants come up with carrying a bundle of stones, and you see them start hucking stones at the western wall.
That's gonna be an issue.
Your telepathic link basically comes up, and the regent says, "Those giants are just out of arrow range. We're trying to move some siege weapons to aim at them, but we need someone to remove the giants."
Me. Let's go.
Okay.
We're on it.
We're on it.
To drag
The western wall.
Are we doing it, or are we supposed to send a talon?
No, we're going ourselves.
We're gone.
All right, so the giants are about 240 feet from the wall in the horde. How are we? If you guys are going, how you guys are doing it?
Stealth?
We're skipping?
Awesome.
there.
Now, think about which buffs that you guys want. Alright, is this the time to show yourself that sort of thing?
Which one? I'd say we go out the north gate,
Looking at the map right now.
follow the river, and flank the.
Before we do that, I'm going to.
You can go the north gate through. So they're at the western gate.
I need to follow the river. So the gate.
So there is an encampment of about 1,000 undead
We should just kind of ride out the
blocking
gate.
the bridges north.
we would go in the water under the bridges, along the water, to get down river, and then basically go south, which is the west gate, and
So you get it
flank the giants.
drop into the water, which is only the first month of spring, so it's a little cold. Swim against the current at night, and while these guys are pounding the walls, and you're going to
240 feet.
240 feet. We could, no, it's not far enough. Too far.
So you got advantage on your checks.
So, where are we right now,
I
John?
got somehow I broke this.
somewhere in the western wall.
And where are the giants?
All my dex
They're
saving
outside the
throws I
western
have
wall, about
advantage on.
240 feet. So to do what Rogar is saying
Dexterity
would be to
beast.
go up to the thing, swim against the current of the river, and then come down.
So, how long would it take us if we just went on like an optimal path?
If you guys just ran from the wall right to the end, it wouldn't take that long.
Yeah.
It'd take, like a few minutes.
All right,
Yeah.
then that's what I suggest we do.
So this is so I'm going to do that, but what I'm going to do is, I believe.
Oh, are you gonna run the stone golem?
No. I believe that my 8th Talon has a few rangers in it, which are pretty good at long range shots. So I'm thinking maybe they take up closer to the gate as we ride out to them, and they give us cover fire from the gate.
All right.
Yeah, I got one on mine that can do. It's, he actually flies, but.
All right. So you guys are gonna post some of your soldiers at the gate to give cover and fire, and you guys are gonna try to stealth each other, or just try to get there as fast as possible, strike.
I'd say we just get there.
Yeah, just get there as
What's
fast
the
as
point,
possible.
you know?
All right, everyone, give me
Holy!
initiative rolls.
Well, before we get into initiative, I was going to do Fiendish Vigor.
So we're rolling initiative.
Before we, I mean,
yeah,
that's something I said. Hey, before we go out, if there's any buffs, I even slipped Steve a note saying, "Hey, would you like my dexterity buff?" Because, I'm
Like
a
my
good guy.
dexterity.
He said, "No, I don't need your dexterity.
Buy me
shit.
dinner first."
I got this and that. I have false life."
So you
And
wanna
he's
use
like,
second
okay,
roll?
I said
I
already have advantage on dexterity.
Everybody
Sure.
loves your dicks.
Which is why I thought, well,
At least buy me dinner first.
if Horatio is going to be helpful, maybe he would want to give it to Wolfsbane, so that way, if there's something that worked his mind again, he wouldn't, think he would get the advantage on it. Which is why I thought wisdom enhanceability. May I cast?
So, are we rolling for initiative?
Yes, like I had
It's
said.
been half an hour. John.
Good meme, Rocky.
You asked half an hour ago.
Thanks, buddy.
That was good.
I got a 5 plus
Wait,
1
are
is
we
a 6.
playing?
Yes, we've been playing.
They're finally actually doing
No,
something.
I mean we're actually getting
4 hours into sitting here.
What's
All
going
right, that's one of my second level spells. Thank you.
We did a lot, Mark.
Ba, 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 ba.
Shoot, would you like me to roll the dice for you so you don't have to get it greasy? All right.
All right, what we got?
Thank you.
Where's
I got
my
5.
other gene pencil?
Duffy, what'd you get?
I got a 5 plus 1, so 6.
Otis,
18.
Horatio.
Skip me. Running things down.
Well, you are the last one.
2-0.
Well, no, Drago, what'd you get?
12. Plus, do you have an extra pencil?
Yeah.
I got you, bud.
11.
Oh, thank you.
I got him.
Okay, you got me. Thank you.
Sorry.
I know. Sit.
I got
Sit.
Duffin at 6. Ski, what we got?
12.
Drago, we also have 12. We have a roll off.
I have a
You
higher
broke my
dex.
pencil.
Yeah.
I have a higher dex.
Drago, roll. Oh, really?
12.
12. I got 12. All right, I'll just move Steve to 15 now.
Yeah, no.
So I have Otis at 18, Ski at 13, Drago at 12, Horatio at 11, Duffin at 6.
Rogar at 20.
All right. Sir Rogar.
First.
Sir Rogar, you're up.
So Rogar is currently
My
riding.
nose is so congested today.
I'll do that.
He's currently
So
riding
fighting, huh?
a
Donkey?
celestial
Nah,
donkey.
it's just I woke up and congested.
That moves at 60 feet
Juan
per.
Valdez. Looking for mighty dudes.
Alright. So So I'm gonna have the donkey dash. The donkey dash.
I know one.
The car guys used to use one called the assassin.
Yes. He is
Assassin. He shows up on people and lets them come and go.
Boom. Is that a is that a river that's between?
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah.
You know what? A river runs through it.
And I am going to use. All right. So the Misty Step taunting, is that when I'm going toward something?
No.
It's when I'm
Like
going
I said,
away from something.
you taunt who is around you when you teleport.
Gotcha.
So you're taunting us.
Yeah.
All right. Does it have to be a taunting or refreshing, or can it just be a standard?
You
Misty?
can just do it.
You're just doing a gritty all the way there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so basically, I want to get to the front of the blue giant, but I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
So you're going to cast Misty Step and Mirror Image?
Misty Step as a bonus. It's a face step
Okay.
thing, and then Mirror Image.
Otis.
I'm just gonna dash.
Alright. Ski?
I'm going to, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna steady aim. And do sneak attack on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do much.
So that is going to be a 20-something. 20.
That hits.
Okay. So. Let's see. 3, 4. That's going to be 12, 17, 19, 22, 24. 24 plus 5, so 29 damage.
Those are some cool looking dice.
And
The ones
The black ones.
That's
yeah,
what I'm
those
trying
ones
to
giant
get.
Bless you. God bless.
Does anybody belong to this dice?
No.
What color?
I think it's yours, isn't it? It looks like an eyeball.
It does not have the eyeball.
Not mine.
It might be.
I don't know where the flags came from.
Could have came from
That's
home.
okay. I got one dice in there that I'm like, I don't know where it came from, but it's mine now.
You keeping your golem with you?
Huh? Yeah. It has to stay within 60 feet of me.
For you to get the bonuses from his defense.
Oh yeah, how's that sound when the golem walks? What do you want to sound like?
And then
He's like
he has
like a moving stone statue.
and he has
Like a
no.
bed creepy?
No. Just scour some
why. I
old
thought it
Transformers
was
episodes and use that.
What was that?
Just look for some old episodes
Oh.
of Transformers.
I'm on it. I got
So
it.
he'll move up.
It's amazing.
Drago?
Out there.
Unfortunately.
Which one did you hit?
You sprinted.
Yeah.
Okay.
You put the damage to this one, right?
Yep. Horatio.
With the casting time.
All right. The skeleton one. He basically picks up and heaves some stones at the wall. And you can hear them hit solidly. This giant throws some boulders. Currently, there's been, since the battle started, 3 of them hit the walls. This one looks down at Rogar, the insect that has come before him, and you can see this frost giant zombie looks down, and you can just see its eyes have rotted away, and they're just pinpricks of like cold nimbus of energy, and you can feel it tug upon your soul. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Con save. Now save it.
Mr. Nimbus.
And then plus 4, 16.
16.
16?
16.
Oh. Mr. Nimbus.
Plus
Did you roll?
I'll feel like
What was your natural roll?
12.
Plus 4.
Yeah, I got But I'm also resistant to cold too.
Yeah, he's resistant to cold. What do you think of that?
I think it has nothing to do with cold.
Yeah.
It actually is. It's
Oh, miser.
One day I will memorize what colors are
Heat miser.
what. Alright, so
I
the
missed
cold
it.
resistance does help
I
you.
missed it.
I'm
You take 17 points of damage, so that eats up.
I'm Mr. Green Christmas.
I missed 101.
It eats up your 10 hit points. And do this Roga.
You got 1 cock ring.
Paralyzed. Already.
Was he?
Paralyzed.
Alright, it would be Sir Roga's turn, but you are currently paralyzed. However, can you roll me a 1d10?
Oh no.
See if you get unparalyzed.
No. See if he takes damage.
Okay, I'm dead.
You dropped a 0.
The other guy is dead.
Alright.
Here's your new blank character sheet.
So, now I want you to roll a 1d6. So, basically, to simulate a large battle, every round there is a random table of events that happen or simulate the flow. This flow is someone from the wall has fired a stray ballista shot. So roll me a 1d6.
2.
2. So on an even roll, the bolt strikes a random player character. So roll a 1d8.
Just the tower. It's 6.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes!
As Drago is running up,
Why do you scum?
you see
With a ballista bolt.
a ballista bolt come from the wall, and it comes too short from the shot, and
You take 3 damage.
Ah,
No, it's way more.
you take 26 points of damage.
Oh, it's close.
Gets you like Jim Carrey in Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
You got
Everybody spread out.
You hear, sorry!
My bad.
Otis?
I can just walk across the water, right?
Oh, it's not water. It's those are topographical lines.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was a
asked
river.
earlier if it was a river, and people were like, "Oh, it's a river."
I thought it was a river too.
I don't know, you didn't say anything different, so I went with it.
Yeah.
No, I said they were on a little hill.
All right.
No, that changes up everything. That was a river.
You should ask.
Use turn undead.
Oh, that's actually pro move.
Thanks, pal.
Looks like you know how to play D&D.
Uphill or going downhill?
Uphill.
On a hill.
Okay.
Do not listen to the man.
No, they're on a hill.
Yeah, they're on the high.
They're on a hill.
They have the
Why
high
would
ground,
they-
Anakin.
Why would they set up to attack the
You didn't
wall?
say they're in a
from-
valley.
From a, like
Yeah,
a little
I know.
depression.
I just asked.
They're like,
I mean, they
you
might
know
be
what the
depressed
best place
because
that the
they're
wall
undead.
is?
But,
That hole right there, guys. Jump in there.
I mean, they might be depressed because they're undead.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
All right, what is your DC on?
It's a DC 15 Wisdom,
Please. Please.
and if a creature fails its save, it's frightened and incapacitated conditions for 1 minute. And
Alright.
for that duration, it tries to move as far away from me as possible.
You said wisdom save.
Yep.
Not very smart.
Yeah.
Well,
Put
wisdom
skull,
isn't
put
smart.
skull. Here we go. Here we go.
All right.
Your circuit.
These are for the 2 zombies,
I don't think they did that.
and then the skeleton.
He did really
Skeleton did not get turned. However, I believe you also do 3d8 radiant damage.
I do, yes, for Seer Undead.
Do they get the damage if they pass or only if they fail?
This damage, that fail.
Okay, give me 3d8.
That's 4.
And then they're currently frightened.
Hanging on their heads.
It's 11. 11 points of damage.
Alright, those two like coil back from a flash of radiant energy coming from your holy symbol. Skeet.
Alright, I'm going to move up. And I'm gonna...
It's an action.
So that one's frightened, but it's damaged. This one's got no damage yet.
No. However,
So-
if you damage a turn creature as well.
Okay, so I will go after him then. I moved, so there's no steady aim, but I can still. I can't do a sneak attack either, right? Because there's nobody next to him.
No. Did you move?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no sneak attack.
Yep, they have advantage.
Or nearby ally to distract him.
Yeah. So, alright, so it's going to be 20 to hit, I believe. Who is this one?
To the skeleton?
Yeah. It's only going to be like. Yeah, it's going to be 12 damage.
Alright, you hit the creature.
Yep.
And Drago?
Gonna enter. Rage. Rage!
She's just being hit by a ballista bolt.
Check out the price of these eggs.
And I'm going to use my Javelin of Lightning from where I am.
No, you're not.
No,
you can
not
hit
using
him.
a javelin.
You can hit him with your ball.
Hit him with your ball.
You can turn into whatever shape you
Hit him
want.
with your balls.
Yeah.
Hit him with your ball.
I'm gonna say he's a
Alright.
bone guy.
Hit him with your enlarged scrotum.
Oh,
A big jug of milk
no. How about a pencil?
from
Star G.
Star G.
Star G.
Whatever it is.
What are you guys talking about?
Roll the dice.
A big old. We'll go for his leg and see if I can knock his leg right off. Oh, crackers. 2d6.
Let me help you out.
It's like watching a
Let me
medial
help out
D&D.
Grandpa, okay?
Why do you have to pick up the dice tray?
What does it
Alright,
matter?
let's just roll.
What does it matter? I already rolled 4 plus 4 is 8.
Plus.
Oh my god.
Plus 4.
Plus 4.
12. 12 damage
12 damage.
for the first hit.
For the
Alright,
first hit.
so roll the hit again.
No, roll
not-
to hit again.
again.
So, okay, roll a d20.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually, you'll learn how to do it.
Eventually, I know how. 11, 19.
Nice. Now
That
roll
hits?
this too.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
It's hard to concentrate what I'm doing when you're right over my shoulder.
Yeah.
All right, 6 plus 4 and plus another 4, 8, and what? 16.
4 plus 4 plus what?
Plus 8 plus 6. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, yeah, 14.
Okay. Eventually.
I'll get it eventually.
Horatio.
Oh, that's fun.
But they're already turned.
Yeah. So the damage will on-turn the turn, but they'll be turned by the damage. Yeah.
Turn.
Alright, so what are we doing?
We are going to be casting a spell, bonus action, spiritual weapon, and attack this guy. Right there. I believe it's a +6 to hit him.
Yeah.
That's a 20. It's 14 plus 6. So it's not. Yeah, well, you know.
Nah.
Yeah.
So
Are you casting spiritual weapon?
Yes, I am.
Go for it.
It's not.
It's going to be 1d8 plus 3.
Yep.
Roll. I am. That's a 6 plus 3. 9.
It's a blow's nose.
So how much?
9.
Good thing you wrote that down.
But my brain works.
Good memory.
Alright. Okay.
taking a
So
turn having Bobby.
The skeleton
yell
has
the whole time.
been.
We'll do better, Brian.
Bloodied.
I'm gonna have to.
Can a skeleton be bloodied?
Well, it's just an expression.
Yeah. Sorry, I was being facetious.
You don't.
So I'll move up just a little bit. And then I think I will cast Moonbeam on the skeleton.
Okay.
So, whoop, there it is.
There it is.
Yes, a battle. Blood will be shed. Well, not really blood. We're not really actually fighting any. I don't think we've actually sliced a serious human in such a long time, and that's fine. That's all well and good. Finally, for the first time in a long time, it's us versus the baddies. Or so we think. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Dungeonetics. We can be reached on all things Dungeonetics. That's Dungeonetics on Instagram, Dungeonetics at Blue Sky, Dungeonetics at freesounds.org, Dungeonetics on Letterboxd. I just said that. I really like that really silly movie, Speed Racer. The blips and bloops that you heard during this episode can be heard at freesounds.org, which is where I also have a setup for Dungeonetics. The music that you heard at the beginning of this episode was provided by Kellen. You can check out his works on Bandcamp, as well as the music that you're currently hearing, which is by Virus of Ideals. Hell yeah! And remember, adventurers, each inside every one of you is a little adventurer just hoping to get out. Look under the leaf of the old oak tree by the 7th forest of Enboozler, and you will find a mystical egg of the caterpillar goddess. Give her the winning coin from chapter 5 and receive the following poem. Back to the Latin Nicto. Have a good night.
I mean, it hurt, but not too bad.
Walk it on.
Maybe
Walk it
go
on.
back to the bingo hall.
I think I can walk it on.
You ever have a Frito bag with chili inside of it? Oh, man.
Walking
It's
taco.
called the Kansas City Shuffle.
What is going
The
on?
fuck are you talking about?
I am not quite sure what the hell is going on over there.
I'm a
Who was
bear.
just smoking before you got here? Jeez.
I'm a bear. What?
Good stuff.
I'm a bear.
Kerr, I'm a bear.
Actually, can I... I'll edit that out later.